Stay dangerously focused. Now that sounds intense, doesn't it? But let me tell you something. Average focus creates average results. Weak focus creates excuses. But dangerous focus? That creates a life most people only dream about. See, most people don't lose to failure. They lose to distraction. Not because they're not smart. Not because they're not capable. But because they never learned the power of single-minded focus. And here's the truth. A distracted mind cannot build a disciplined life. You can't chase every notification, every opinion, every impulse and expect success. No. Success demands sacrifice. Success requires attention. Success requires that you choose your direction and ignore everything that does not align with it. So, let me ask you the question. What keeps pulling you away from the life you say you want? Is it comfort? Is it entertainment? Is it procrastination disguised as tomorrow? Or is it the approval of others? Because sooner or later, you must decide. Do you want attention or do you want results? Do you want comfort or do you want growth? Do you want convenience or do you want greatness? My mentor once told me, if it's important, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. So today, I invite you to step into something rare, something powerful, something most people will never experience. The mindset of dangerous focus. Focus so strong that distractions feel meaningless. Focus so steady that fear has no voice. Focus so committed that quitting is never an option. Because when you stay dangerously focused, doors open, habits strengthen, confidence builds, and success becomes inevitable. So sit up, listen closely, and remember this line. Where your focus goes, your future grows. Most people don't lose because they lack talent, or intelligence, or opportunity. No, most people lose because they lose focus. And losing focus doesn't happen suddenly. It happens slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. First, it's just one distraction, one break, one exception, one, I'll get back to it later. And soon, later becomes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. And next week becomes never. Let me tell you something important. The enemy of your success isn't always failure. Often, it's distraction. And there are 3 major reasons people lose focus. Let's break them down. Reason 1. The world is designed to distract you. We live in a world that wants your attention, not your discipline, not your dreams, not your ambition, just your attention. Every swipe, every notification, every unnecessary urgency pulls the mind away from what matters. Technology can be a tool, but for most it becomes a trap. It doesn't just steal time, it steals concentration. And concentration is one of the most valuable assets you have. Some people guard their money, but they don't guard their focus. Yet focus, when invested correctly, can create the future. Money cannot do that without direction. So here's a principle. Guard your focus the same way you guard your bank account, because every distraction costs you something. It may not cost dollars, but it costs progress. Reason 2, most people don't have strong enough reasons. People with weak reasons get distracted easily. People with strong reasons develop unwavering focus. If you don't know why you're working, you won't stay committed when it gets hard. Discipline doesn't come from motivation. It comes from meaning. When your dreams are small, distractions feel big. But when your dreams are powerful, everything else becomes small. Someone asked me once, Jim, how do I stay focused? And I said, don't try harder. Want it more. Because when something matters deeply, you don't need reminders. You don't need motivation. You don't need someone pushing you. You push yourself. So ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? What will your life look like if you stay focused? And what will it look like if you don't? Sometimes the best way to build focus is to imagine the pain of regret. Reason 3, most people want results without the process. Everyone wants success, but not everyone wants the sacrifice success requires. They want progress without patience, mastery without repetition, growth without discomfort. And when success doesn't come quickly, they lose focus. Success demands consistency, and consistency requires focus over time. But we live in a generation of shortcuts, and shortcuts create impatience, and impatience destroys focus. Let me remind you of something simple. The seeds you plant today don't grow tomorrow, but tomorrow won't grow anything if you don't plant today. Stay focused long enough to let the seeds mature. Most people quit just before results appear, not because they can't succeed, but because they stop paying attention to the process. Number 1, if you don't control your attention, someone else will. Number 2, if you don't know your reasons, distractions will win. Number 3, if you want the reward, you must endure the process. Focus is not a talent. Focus is a decision. It's the quiet agreement you make with yourself to keep going, to keep working, to keep believing, even when nobody's watching. So starting today, silence the noise. Strengthen your reason. Respect the process. Because when you master your focus, you master your future. A dangerously focused person thinks differently. They operate differently. They live differently. They don't chase everything. They choose one thing, and they pursue it with intensity because they understand a simple principle. When the mind is scattered, life becomes scattered. But when the mind is focused, life becomes powerful. A dangerously focused person doesn't rely on motivation. They rely on identity. They don't say, I wish I could stay focused. They say, I am the kind of person who stays focused. There's a difference. One is hope. The other is decision. A dangerously focused person lives with clarity. They know what they want. They know where they're going. And they know why they must get there. Clarity creates confidence. And confidence destroys distraction. When your purpose is clear, everything else becomes noise. So the first mindset shift is this. You cannot live a focused life with a vague direction. A mind without a target becomes a playground for distraction. But a mind with a clear mission becomes unstoppable. Next, a dangerously focused person understands the power of saying no. Most people can't focus because they say yes to everything. Every request, every invitation, every distraction disguised as an opportunity. But a dangerously focused person knows every yes has a cost. You're always trading time for something. So they ask, is this aligned with my goal? Does this move me forward? Or does this pull me sideways or backwards? If the answer is no, they decline without hesitation. They aren't rude. They're intentional because they know that focus requires boundaries. A life without boundaries becomes a life without progress. A dangerously focused person also embraces boredom. Yes, boredom. Because repetition isn't always exciting. Growth isn't always glamorous. Mastery isn't always thrilling. Most people break focus because they're addicted to stimulation. They want something new, fast, entertaining. But a focused person understands. Greatness comes from doing small things over and over until they become effortless. So when the process gets boring, they don't stop. They stay. They repeat. They improve. Because they know the ordinary, done consistently, becomes extraordinary. They also protect their mental environment. You see, focus isn't just about what you do. It's also about what you allow into your mind. A dangerously focused person doesn't fill their mind with doubt, noise, gossip, or negativity. They consume content that strengthens them. They surround themselves with people who challenge them. They avoid environments that distract them because they understand. Environment shapes behavior. Behavior shapes habits. Habits shape destiny. So if the environment is wrong, the destiny will be too. Another mindset. A dangerously focused person is patient, but they are not passive. They don't rush the results, but they work relentlessly for them. They know success takes time, but in that time, they are preparing, practicing, and improving. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They move with what they have because they understand. You don't need more time. You need more focus. And finally, a dangerously focused person sees their dreams as obligations, not wishes. They don't hope to succeed. They expect it. They don't treat their goals like optional ideas. They treat them like promises. Promises to themselves. Promises to their future. promises to the life they know they're capable of building. Because when something becomes a must, focus becomes natural. So let me ask you, are you living with intention? Or are you living by accident? Are you choosing your focus? Or is the world choosing for you? Are you disciplined enough to say no? Bold enough to repeat the process? Strong enough to stay consistent? Because if you want extraordinary results, you cannot approach life casually. You must approach it deliberately, intentionally, relentlessly. Remember, focus is not about doing more. Focus is about doing what matters. One goal, one direction, one commitment. Because when your mind is set, your actions are consistent. And when your actions are consistent, your future becomes inevitable. Stay focused until distraction fears you. Stay focused until discipline feels natural. Stay focused until success is no longer a question, but the only possible outcome. Focus is not magic. Focus is not something you hope for. Focus is a habit. And like any habit, it can be trained. The problem is most people try to force focus. They sit down and say, "Today, I will concentrate." And they fail because focus is not forced. Focus is built. Focus is grown like a muscle, day by day. Train your mind. If you want to stay dangerously focused, you must train your mind. The mind is like a garden. If you plant weeds, you'll have weeds. If you plant seeds of clarity, discipline, and intention, you'll harvest focus. Start with small exercises. Spend the first 15 minutes of your day planning your tasks. Limit interruptions. Close tabs. Silence notifications. Take one task and complete it before moving to the next. It sounds simple, and it is. But simplicity is the root of mastery. You cannot overcomplicate focus. You must practice it consistently. A dangerously focused person knows this truth. The fewer obstacles, the stronger the focus. Don't waste energy fighting the environment. Create a system that reduces distraction. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Clear your workspace. Schedule uninterrupted time blocks. Remove anything that tempts your attention away from your goal. Focus is like water. It flows to where there's least resistance. If the path is clear, focus becomes natural. If the path is cluttered, focus becomes exhausting. The key is, don't rely on willpower alone. Build a life that supports focus automatically. Turn concentration into a lifestyle. A dangerously focused person doesn't just focus for a few hours a day. They build systems. They build habits. They make focus part of who they are. Start with routines. Routines are the scaffolding for focus. Morning rituals set the tone. Daily planning keeps priorities visible. Evening reflection strengthens discipline. Make it automatic. No need to decide every time. Your environment and habits guide your focus naturally. Think about it like this. You don't have to remember to brush your teeth. It's automatic. Why? Because you built a habit. The same principle applies to focus. Train it, embed it, make it automatic. Many people fail because they think focus requires extreme effort every single day. No. Focus is less about bursts of energy and more about steady, consistent application. Start small. Do one task perfectly. Repeat it tomorrow. And the next day, consistency compounds. Momentum grows. And suddenly, focus isn't a struggle, it's your lifestyle. Remember, success is predictable. It's not luck. It's habits, repeated consistently over time. Protect your attention. A dangerously focused person also understands the value of attention. Attention is currency. Every distraction costs you progress. Every interruption steals a piece of your future. So, protect it. Guard it. Spend it wisely. Focus on high-value activities. Delegate or ignore low-value distractions. Limit social media. Limit gossip. Limit the meaningless noise of life. Your attention is your superpower. Spend it carefully, and the results will multiply. The mindset that makes focus automatic. The final piece is mindset. A dangerously focused person doesn't wait to feel motivated. They don't wait to feel like it. They make a decision. I will focus because my future depends on it. And then they train, remove friction, and build routines. They make concentration habitual. They make focus unavoidable. They make success inevitable. Remember, the goal is not to try to focus. The goal is to live a life where focus happens automatically. Today, start training your mind. Identify one distraction and eliminate it. Set a single daily priority and complete it. Build one small routine that reinforces focus. Do it consistently. Do it relentlessly. Because the more you build habits around focus, the less you have to rely on willpower, and the more your results will multiply. Dangerous focus isn't accidental. It's the product of deliberate habits. Build the habits. Protect your attention. Train your mind. And soon, focus will no longer be a choice, it will be your nature. Focus is fragile. It's easily broken. It's easily stolen. And the truth is, most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because their environment is working against them. The world is full of distractions, phones, notifications, emails, social media. Everywhere you turn, something is pulling your attention away. If you want to stay dangerously focused, you must learn to eliminate distractions and guard your environment. Why your surroundings matter. You are the sum of your environment. It shapes your habits, your thoughts, your results. If you are constantly surrounded by noise, chaos, or negativity, you will mirror it in your mind. Your focus will fracture. Your productivity will suffer. But if you create an environment that reinforces focus, your habits align automatically. Your actions become easier. Your success becomes inevitable. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you allow into your space. Start by looking around. What in your environment encourages distraction? What pulls you away from your goals? What silently drains your energy and attention? Identify it. Remove it. Replace it. Control technology instead of letting it control you. Technology is a tool. It can serve you or enslave you. The difference is in how you use it. Most people let technology dictate their day. They check messages, scroll feeds, and respond to every ping. And by the time they realize it, hours are gone. A dangerously focused person takes control. They use technology intentionally, not reactively. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Check emails at specific times, not constantly. Limit social media to small windows of time. Use apps and devices to serve your goals, not steal your attention. Remember, every notification is a thief. Every ping, beep, or pop-up steals part of your future. Protect your focus. Use technology as a tool, not a master. Create a space where focus thrives. Your environment can either support or sabotage your focus. The goal is to create a space where concentration flows naturally. Start with simplicity. Keep your workspace clean and organized. Remove clutter that distracts the eye and the mind. Surround yourself with tools, resources, and reminders that support your goals. Use lighting, sound, and comfort strategically to sustain attention. A well-designed environment doesn't just make work easier. It makes focus almost automatic. Your surroundings will either lift you up or drag you down. Choose carefully. Guard your time as aggressively as you guard your money. Time is the ultimate currency. Every distraction costs you hours, days, even years. Every interruption slowly drains your attention. A dangerously focused person doesn't just guard their environment, they guard their time. They schedule, prioritize, and defend their most valuable hours. Protect the first hours of your day, the hours when focus is strongest. Avoid unnecessary meetings, calls, or tasks that steal attention. Batch similar activities together to reduce cognitive switching. Every minute you protect compounds into results over months and years. Every moment you waste multiplies regret. The mindset that guards focus. Guarding your environment is not a one-time task. It's a mindset. You think like a protector. You eliminate the unnecessary. You prevent distraction before it enters. You design life in alignment with your goals. A dangerously focused person knows, I cannot control everything, but I can control what I allow into my space. And by controlling my space, I control my life. This mindset turns focus from a fragile skill into a way of life. It turns effort into habit, It turns intention into automatic results. Practical steps to guard your environment. 1. Audit your surroundings. Identify what distracts you physically, mentally, and digitally. 2. Remove what doesn't serve you. Clear clutter, silence notifications, limit social media. 3. Design your workspace for success. Simple, clean, organized, and equipped for deep work. 4. Protect your prime hours. Block distractions during your peak energy periods. 5. Create mental boundaries. Limit exposure to negative news, gossip, or unhelpful conversations. When you protect your environment, you protect your mind. And when your mind is protected, focus becomes natural. Focus isn't just about effort. It's about design. It's about your surroundings. It's about controlling what you can and letting go of what you cannot. A dangerously focused person doesn't wait for perfect conditions. They create them. They eliminate distractions. They guard their space. And they thrive. Remember, where your focus goes, your environment flows. Shape your space, and your results will follow. Focus is not a one-day event. It's not a momentary burst of energy. It's a lifestyle. And the dangerously focused person knows this. Consistency beats intensity. You can have a day of perfect focus and effort, but if it's not repeated, it changes nothing. The magic isn't in one day. The magic is in every day. Maintain focus for months and years. Consistency starts with mindset. A person with dangerous focus does not rely on feelings or motivation. They rely on commitment. Commitment is the decision to show up no matter how you feel. It's the decision to honor your goals even when distractions tempt you. Most people fail because they think short-term bursts are enough. They start strong but fade when novelty wears off. But consistency over months and years builds momentum that cannot be stopped. Ask yourself, will you keep going when the excitement fades? Will you show up when no one is watching? Will you remain disciplined when the world encourages shortcuts? Because focus over time is what transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Momentum is a powerful force. It's the reason small, consistent actions compound into big outcomes. A dangerously focused person doesn't try to sprint at first. They take steady, disciplined steps, and as those steps accumulate, momentum grows. One completed task leads to another. One victory builds confidence for the next. One day of disciplined focus strengthens the habit for tomorrow. Momentum creates its own energy. And eventually, focus doesn't feel like effort. It becomes a natural rhythm. It becomes a force that carries you forward, unstoppable. Remember, success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act consistently. Focus alone is not enough. It must be directed. It must be purposeful. The dangerously focused person knows their end goal. They channel every action, every thought, every effort toward that goal. Results do not happen by chance. Results happen by intention. Plan your day. Prioritize your tasks. Eliminate distractions. Stay locked in on what matters most. Over time, your actions compound. Your efforts multiply. And results both big and small become inevitable. The ultimate power of focus is transformation. When focus is consistent, habits change. Skills develop. Confidence grows. Character strengthens. And one day, you look back and realize you are not the same person you were months or years ago. You have been transformed. Focus doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you are. It shapes your identity, your mindset, and your destiny. We are the sum of our consistent actions. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Keys to long-term focus. 1. Daily rituals. Set routines that reinforce focus automatically. 2. Clear priorities. Know what matters most and commit to it. 3. Guard your environment. Protect your mind from distractions and negativity. 4. Celebrate small wins. Momentum grows from tiny, consistent victories. 5. Renew your commitment. Every day, remind yourself why you started. When these elements come together, focus becomes unstoppable. An unstoppable focus leads to unstoppable results. Focus is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. consistently, over time. The dangerously focused person understands. It's not the occasional burst of effort that creates success. It's the disciplined actions repeated daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So commit today. Guard your focus. Build habits that support it. Eliminate distractions. And show up every day, no matter what. Because when focus becomes a lifestyle, success is inevitable and transformation is unstoppable. Stay focused, stay consistent, become unstoppable. And now, it's up to you. You've heard the principles. You've felt the power of focus. You know that distractions are everywhere. You know that your environment can lift you or drag you down. You know that consistent effort turns focus into results. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Action is what changes your life. So start today. Eliminate the distractions. Guard your mind. Build habits that make focus automatic. Stay consistent day after day, because when you stay dangerously focused, when you protect your time, your attention, and your energy, nothing can stop you. Nothing can derail you. Your future depends on the choices you make today. Focus, commit, execute, and become unstoppable. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Cross that bridge every single day.